reports.
This was perhaps the biggest night in Tom Cruise's life, much better than winning an Oscar. He was being presented with one of the Church of Scientology's top awards.
A Scientologist is someone who can look at the world and really see what it is. Not only look at it and see it, but be able to go and be effective and do something about it. And someone who's not asking permission to do that. Why ask permission? We are the authorities.
Listen up, pay attention. The authority is speaking. Tom Cruise, Scientologist, tells you like it really is.
I mean, LRH is giving us study technology, he's giving us a data series, he's giving us PTSS tech. We have the ability to improve conditions, to see the realities, to be able to fight and have the courage to be able to crush these guys.
Specifically, psychiatric drugs at the core of all education failures.
Few realised just how anti-psychiatry Tom Cruise really is. This video reveals his seething hatred of the practice and those who engage in it, both doctors and patients. This footage has been almost unseen outside the Church of Scientology for 3 years. It was produced to honour its superstar member.
Thank you. You're welcome.
In 2004, the International Association of Scientology, IAS, gathered to present its highest award to its most famous follower.
And that is why it is my honor to present our first Freedom Medal of Valor to the most dedicated Scientologist I know.
And he is Class 4 OT7, Platinum Meritorious, and IAS Freedom Medal of Valor winner, Tom Cruise.
The biggest movie star in the world.
Biggest movie star in the world.
The biggest film star in the world.
Cruise was recognised because the church claims he's responsible for 5,000 people hearing about Scientology every hour. And for those who question that statistic...
In answering that question, Tom Cruise has introduced LRH technology to over 1 billion people of Earth.
He's also a hero to the true believers because Cruise stepped up his work for the church, sacking his publicist and leaping onto Oprah, lashing out at Brooke Shields for taking antidepressants after giving birth, and getting prickly on the Today Show.
It works. Matt, you're glib. You don't even know what Ritalin is. Psychiatry is a pseudoscience. You don't know the history of psychiatry. I do.
This is what Tom Cruise is talking about, a Scientology DVD in which it's claimed that modern psychiatry was developed in Nazi concentration camps and that it's responsible for just about everything wrong in the world, even the 9/11 attacks.
Tom is more involved in CCHR than any other Scientologist that I've come across in my 27 years.
Oh, I'm going hard at those guys and their reign. You know, these psychiatrists, I've had it. Absolutely had it. It's disgusting. Okay, you know what? Go to guys that I've just had it. Absolutely had it.
CCHR stands for the Citizens Commission on Human Rights, another Scientology front. They made the movie and run the exhibition called Psychiatry, an Industry of Death. In fact, Scientologists believe there is no such thing as mental illness. Therefore,
since there's no such thing as mental illness, there's no such thing as a medicine for mental illness.
No mercy. None.
Then there's the backstage briefings to reporters in the afterglow of set lights.
The CCHR on the website. I'm telling you, when you study the history of psychiatry and the effects and who these guys are, it's crimes against humanity.
At which point, at least 50 million more were reading why Tom Cruise wants psychiatry outlawed.
Then, you might have missed Tom's apparently unrivaled efforts after the September 11 attacks in 2001. While many celebrities pitched in, Scientology claims that Tom saved the firefighters' lives.
With those firemen no longer confronting a life of inhalers and steroids, their grateful response said it all.
To our brother L. Ron Hubbard from your brothers at the New York City Fire Department.
We honor you with this helmet, a symbol of our motto, to protect life and property, which is the legacy of your technology embodied.
Yes, they're Scientologists too. Many firefighters apparently cured of lifelong illness by Tom Cruise, in fact, went through a Scientology purification rundown, one of the many medical procedures they employ to supposedly cure the body.
For once, in all that track, we have tools that we can apply to ourselves and apply to others. And I'm telling you, it's like you know the tech and you apply it correctly and it's KSW, you're gonna get improvements, period.
KSW stands for Keep Scientology Working. That's Tom's mission, and he does not think it's impossible. In fact, Scientologists believe it's their ultimate responsibility to impose their beliefs on all of us as soon as possible.
These are the times now, people, okay? These are the times we will all remember. Were you there? What did you do? I think you know that I am there for you. And I do care so very, very, very much. So what do you say? We need to clean this place up? Huh? Okay.
Why do they do it? Consider Tom Cruise. He never went to college, but in Scientology, he's the equivalent of a PhD with honours.
And were that not enough, he next conducted the high-level talks where America's schooling agenda is shaped, literally, because Tom presented all LRH learning tools to the U.S. Department of Education.
He had these huge books I've never seen before on study tech.
It was a meeting with starstruck bureaucrats, portrayed as Tom Cruise enforcing his own education revolution. You see, one of the many fronts of the Church of Scientology is its education programs called Applied Scholastics, to teach us all how things really are.
And this man came in by himself and explained through his heart what concerned him most about the fact that young people in this country don't know how to learn. They don't know how to study.
He says, hey man, here it is. This is study tech. Boom. And I'm telling you, people want help.
People might. Tom doesn't. As a Scientologist, he doesn't believe he needs help. He's got the church and, of course, the secret knowledge about the alien, Xenu, who altered human DNA nearly 80 million years ago. And he also knows we, the human race, Earthlings, don't have much time left.
Playing for keeps, playing for the fate of entire populations. And while we shall never forget, we are the IAS, and we've only just begun, let's ensure it's a new beginning for every being of Earth, because shoulder to shoulder, we can honestly and factually make it happen.
Church of Scientology leader David Miscavige is Tom Cruise's best mate. They're each other's biggest supporters.
That I have never met a more competent, a more intelligent, a more tolerant, a more compassionate being.
L. Ron Hubbard, the founder of Scientology, who died in 1986. Or did he?
And to you, Mr. L. Ron Hubbard, sir, I take this as a half-act. To LRH.
Of course, the one thing the Church of Scientology never mentions is money. It's extraordinarily wealthy. It costs up to $400,000 US to get to the level Tom Cruise is at, along with John Travolta and our own Kate Ceberano and James Packer.
I remember I was doing an interview with someone, a young lady, and she said, so, I really want to understand who you are. And I said, okay. I said, well, I'm a Scientologist. And she goes, yes, no, but I want to understand who you are. I said, no. You better read about, go read about what Scientology is. And she said, well, no, but I want to know who you are. I said, no, I'm a Scientologist.
We may or may not be super beings, yet.
There's nothing part of the way for me. It's just...